Hi, this is Timothy Carroll and Carroll Consultancy Group, and today we have with us Matt Wallden. Matt is trained as an osteopath and naturopath in the 1990s, completing a BSc Honours, and later a Master's in Osteopathic Medicine. He then went on to train in the Czech Institute between 2001 and 2005. Matt has worked with clients such as Chelsea Football Club and consulted to other Premiership football teams, as well as with elite athletes from multiple disciplines. Good stuff, Matt. Matt travels the world teaching for the Czech Institute and presents his own materials to audiences of diverse backgrounds, from young school children through to highly trained medical professionals. If we're to eat right, how will that help us to maintain our immune system, defend off against viruses and colds and bacteria, etc., like that? Just quickly.
Sure. Well, so, there's obviously certain nutrients that are known to support the digestive system, the immune system, such as vitamin C is obviously the classic one, but also vitamin D you get from fish and from certain animal products. So there's a number of minerals as well, things like selenium and zinc you get from seeds, and there's various sources of those seafoods. But the point being that those things all facilitate immune function, and then of course certain habits that people get into can inhibit immune function. So for example, high sugar diets can they actually cause your natural killer cell level, which is one of your key immune cells, to drop off for about 6 hours after even just a teaspoon of sugar. So sugar itself is quite a potent inhibitor of the immune system, and stress as well. And one of the interesting things about food is that food, if you are intolerant to it or you're eating too much of a given food, it can become a stress on the system as well. Yeah. And in doing that, stress then inhibits the immune system. So we want to look at nutrition and eating right from the perspective of getting the right things in that support immune function, but also avoiding the things that inhibit immune function. And there's lots of other things tied into that as well. For example, if you eat the right foods before you go to bed, you're going to sleep better. If you eat rubbish before you go to bed, you're not going to sleep so well. When you don't sleep so well, then that messes with blood sugar regulation. It impacts on immune function, and you just don't repair as well because you're not getting as much sleep. So there's many different sort of directions it can go.